Well, there we go. Not a bad day. 21 kilometers in total on my feet. Met a few people. Beautiful full moon tonight. And it was above freezing, so that was pretty good. But yeah, still at it, the 10th of February. Wow. So it's been 40 days, I guess, since I've been motoring around and doing stuff and trying to get this going. And we'll see. There's some things are all promising. It's just a matter of keeping it going and keeping the interest up. But it was a little strange. I played the Oh Who Me, not me. But yeah, there were some runners out there that got pretty excited, along with the fellow I met, David there. You know, he broke a few records and looking to do another. So yeah, it's amazing. You know, it's nice to feel that same excitement through somebody else. And I think he was excited that I was excited because he was excited to meet me. And I was equally excited to meet him. And, you know, I guess when you go and you accomplish things that possibly nobody ever has accomplished, you know, in this country, it's kind of an amazing thing. But and a reminder that somehow, somewhere along the way, I'm in that category, and it was quite exciting to see them mill about and say, "Yeah, we know you." I'm like, "Really, me?" But yeah, it's kind of neat, neat experience. And you know, just as I was doing that vlog there, the young couple coming up and interrupting the vlog was kind of neat too, and you know, to see their excitement or anybody's excitement. You know, that's what I'm about to do. Inspiration. You know, trying to move people, get them excited, and build up that energy. And I think I started the vlog today, you know, just kind of showing, or all the vlogs that I did today. But that one in particular, showing the gray concrete overhead. You know, people could look at that and say, you know, that's ready to fall on my head. Other people know what's above that concrete is a means of transportation. Getting you across rivers and waters. And it was particularly nice to see the painting on the concrete pillar. And, you know, that somebody took their time and put some art on top of that gray. And I think that's beautiful. And it set my day. Sorry, scratchy throat, it's going around. But to think if I was in a different mindset today, in a gloom mindset, in a gray mindset, and you know, I was down on things and down on myself and not feeling positive, I wouldn't have paid attention to the voices that were coming up behind me. I would be more mindful of the ones that are going on in my head, telling me, "You can't accomplish this. You're not good enough to do this. You know, this is where things end, and it's all over, and you know, you never really did achieve anything," or whatever. You know, like I think a lot of people let happen in their head, have those conversations. You know, it could have went that way, but I heard the voices behind me talking with excitement about going across Canada, and this fellow wants to next year break the record of fastest run across Canada. And you know, Maclean's magazine says there's 100 people. You know, I read this in an article years ago. 100 people that go across Canada every year. And you know, praise them all. That's awesome. Like, it should be many more. It should be thousands. really, because it's quite the experience, and I think it does make the country a better place. I think it makes us, it unites us, in that ability. But for this guy to want to set out, David, to go out there and wants to run 100 kilometers a day, kudos. That's one way of reaching people fast and furiously, and set that record and get that attention. Me, I'm gonna a little bit more of a modest pace of 26 kilometers, but I'm sure I'm going to be going more per day, just so I can reach into the communities. From community to community, that's what I scheduled. I'm not sure what it's going to be by the time I complete it, but I do want to set out that 26 kilometer minimum, just so I can reach and reach and reach more people, bring them to their feet, move Canada. That's what I'm out to do. But keeping positive and not looking towards the ditches. I kind of got that idea there years ago. I was actually watching Canada's Worst Drivers, but and they're going through the arches, the styrofoam arches, and he kept saying, "Steer where you look." If you look at the pillars, going at that speed, you're going to hit the pillars. Steer where you look. So if you're looking between the pillars, look between the pillars. If that's where you want to steer, if that's where you want to go, don't look at the pillars. They're irrelevant. Look what's between them. And I kind of carried that over, thinking about, going down a highway or even the highway of life, making that destination. How many times we actually look into the ditch? Now, how, you get away with it for a while, looking off and, what's there? What's there? What's there? I know what's there. I've been across Canada. I've seen things on the diapers are there. Lots of diapers in Tim Hortons cups. That's what's there. I've seen lots of them. That's your majority. Diapers and Tim Hortons cup. There's nothing to look at there, But if you're going down that highway, the faster you want to go through life and the faster you want to get down that road, you better stop looking at ditches, because you're going to miss that next big turn and you're going to find yourself in the ditch. So for me, or anyone, for me or this David or the people I met just today, David, you want to go fast? Be positive. Get that stuff off your shoulders. You can't carry that burden. And don't look in the ditch. Do not look in the ditch. You're going to find yourself in there. And I'm saying that as much to anyone as to myself. You gotta keep your eyes on the road. Keep your head pointed towards your eyes. Sorry, point or your head. Sure, but towards that horizon. That's your goal. That's what's over that horizon. And be it 26 kilometers or 74 kilometers or 110 kilometers or 301 kilometers, whatever distance you're going to go, just keep that in mind and go for it, and don't look in the ditch. So that's the moral of the story. I guess to end it tonight. Look out for the gray up there, and look out for the ditches and the diapers and the Tim Hortons cups. And the dead moose. I almost walked in a dead moose. Seriously, one night, walking in the dark. Somewhere in northern Ontario. I'm looking around seeing why all these cops are stopped and cars are pulled over and what's going on. And I'm looking behind me through the dark, walk past the police cars, and here was a moose that I almost stepped on. Yeah. Yeah, keep your eyes on the horizon and watch out for dead moose. But and the Tim Hortons cups and the dirty diapers. Anyways, I'll leave you with that. That's 10 minutes of rambling, and 21 kilometers done. So anyways, I'll let you get going. And look out for those Tim Horton cups. And if you find one, roll up the rim.